This is Eagle Owl, and today we're going to talk about Quinyon Mitchell, and he cannot make this mistake against the Saints. Also, we're going to talk about Jalen Carter calling himself trash, and lastly, we got to talk about Jahan Dotson's struggles. But let's get straight into it. All right, man. Before we get straight into it, the injury report came out, and as I expected, and as I told y'all, I think AJ Brown is not coming back till after the break or after the bye week, whatever you want to call it. But he's officially out. CJ Gardner Johnson is questionable, and Johnny Wilson will play. So the interesting thing about CJ Gardner Johnson is that he was at the facility, but he did not practice. And the media tried to speak to him. He declined, but as they were walking away, he said, "See y'all Sunday." So he's sending cryptic messages like, is he going to play? Are you going to see him on the sidelines? We don't know. But I got a feeling he's going to play. And then especially against his former team. Like every time we had to play the Saints, or even when he was on the Lions and they played the Saints, he was hurt. So this would be like his first time really playing the Saints. And I think he want them. I think he want to get them. And the reason why he probably sat out for his practice is because whatever this foot injury is, it's probably minor. And he didn't want to make it bigger than what it is. So I got a strong feeling he's going to play against the Saints. And I hope he do. I really do. We need CJGJ out there. Because when CJ Gardner Johnson's out there, it definitely elevates Reed Blankenship game. So we need CJ Gardner Johnson out there to give us a chance to win, man. This is his revenge game, and why not get in now? Why not upset the lead now? He can upset the Saints because the Saints going into here, and a lot of people see them as winning. But I think CJGJ would, will find a way to slow them down. He definitely would. So we need him. We definitely need him. But let's get into the topics, man. Let's talk about Quinyon Mitchell. So Quinyon Mitchell, I know a lot of us love him, and he just can't do no wrong in our eyes. But there were some things he was making mistakes, especially the last minute of that drive because Darnell Mooney was carving him up. Kirk Cousins was just simply outsmarting Quinyon Mitchell and used his, inexperience of being in the NFL against him. But actually, let's let Emmanuel Acho break this down.
I woke up disgusted by the Eagles' loss last night, but let's look at how it happened. Simply put, the rookie, he gonna be a dog, but he ate the cheese. All right, we're in cover 2 at the bottom of the screen. What that means for the rookie in this situation with 1 minute left, sink, and make Kirk Cousins throw the check down. But that's not what happens. When I say he ate the cheese, what veteran teams and somewhat rookie teams will do, they'll put some cheese in front of you as if you're a rat because they want you to take the bait so they can hit this ball over the top. If Q sinks, he's going to make Kirk Cousins put air under this ball, and by the time this ball drops, Blankenship is there to make a play or a PBU. But because the rook, young bull, he eats the cheese, he sees too much. See a little, see a lot. See a lot, see nothing. He sees too much, he eats the cheese, and now just like that, bomb. That's a quick 30-yard gain. Mooney. All right, next play. Now it's just Mooney being a vet and a rook, bad eyes. If you're, again, Q gonna be a dog, but right here, if you're in essentially man coverage, I need you to be looking at your man. Because what are you seeing right now? Mooney breaking to the outside. If y'all see here, Q's still looking on the inside. Mooney, great route. He get paid too now. Catch, games yards, out of bounds. Now the question is, why didn't Vic Fangio bring pressure? I'll explain that on the facility, FS1, 10 a.m. Eastern. Ready, break.
You see what I'm saying? He knows, like after that first, I think that was the first drive or whatever, the Atlanta first drive, what Kirk Cousins found out about Quinyon Mitchell is that he's aggressive, and he used that against him, and he got Quinyon all the time with just that underneath. And I'm like, Quinyon, let them take the underneath. The whole point of the Vic Fangio defense is not the big play. Quinyon was getting beat every single time. And Quinyon had that problem in college, but he always had the makeup speed. Like if somebody's beating him deep, he had the speed to make it up to get to the guy. But this is the NFL, man. This is a different ball game. If you're not there, yeah, you would get your ass beat badly. So Quinyon got to fix that. And like even Shady talked about it a little bit. Like, yo, we would have won this game if the rookie didn't do this. But let's listen to Shady.
We gotta give them some blame for this too. Yo, they played in a cover 2, right? So nothing can get past you, right? The rookie corner,
They kept getting to
the
it.
rookie corner, he takes a flat route, and then over top of him, they throw Mooney over top of that.
I ain't gonna lie, and not to cut you off. In that sense, me being a wide receiver and cover 2, that route is always open. Always open, bro. Like that's like a bench,
But I'm saying
it's a bench route in cover 2.
but you should let
Yeah,
the running
the corner.
back.
Yeah, he should have seen.
Give it 5 yards up. Don't
For
give it
sure.
25 yards up.
For sure.
But my question for you guys is what?
See what Shady McCoy says. So Quinyon got to fix that. He got to fix that because Derek Carr and these guys, now some tape out there on him. Like, okay, the kid is nice. He can do this, do that, but he's overly aggressive. And you could beat him with double moves. He like to keep his eyes on the, at the quarterback. He don't like to keep his eyes on the receiver. And he can get beat a lot. And that can cost us, a game. Actually, it did cost us a game. So, Quinyon, man, you got to fix that. You had to fix that shit, man. I know you're a rookie. We letting you develop. We love you. But at the end of the day, we got some receivers we will be playing because next team at the Chris Olave and these guys, you got to play Mike Evans and those guys. So they are going to pick on you. They're going to pick on you, and you got to be up for the task. First game you passed. Second game, I'm sorry, he did not pass. He did not pass at all. Yeah, Slade gave up the game-winning touchdown, but Quinyon was the main corporate of that last drive, and that's a fact. And if you don't believe that, you're just riding at this point. You're riding him. And that's the cold hard truth. Quinyon gave up a lot of yards, a whole lot of yards. So he got to fix that ASAP. And somebody else that needs to fix his game is Jalen Carter. But Jalen Carter see it himself. Let me play this clip.
If you had to assess your performance so far, these first couple of weeks, how would you describe how you played so far?
Me being real myself, trash. I feel like I'll be way better. Got a lot of stuff I can work on with hands and being able to read the formation of the O-line, read running, passing, literally everything. So
How tough the challenge was?
See what I'm saying? He called himself trash. He was like, my standards, I've been playing trash. So I got to salute him for that because the numbers say it, man. And he was double teamed. I'm not going to lie. He was double teamed a couple times, but there was a couple times he was one-on-one. And I get it. The guard is a Pro Bowler or All Pro that he was going up against, but he made Jalen Carter look like shit. He made him look bad, really bad. So Jalen Carter knows this, and again, he got to fix that because this is supposed to be the next Aaron Donald, the next young Fletcher Cox. He got to be that next guy, and if he playing like shit, we know Jordan Davis is not a pass rusher. Huff been a huge disappointment, and then Josh Sweat not really getting nothing off, and we know Josh Sweat just struggle against the run in general. We need Jalen Carter because he's our all around guy. He's supposed to be our all pro type guy who's supposed to be the next generational guy. But the last two games showed me like this dude not playing well. He looked like a average, below average player. First game you could use the field, but the second game, I think I only seen him win like 1 or 2 times the whole game. So Jalen Carter, man, you got to play up to the standard, and he said it. He definitely said it. So there's no reason to go on a rant about it or anything like that. You've been playing like trash. You got to clean that up. You got to clean that up. Because I don't even look at the Saints O-line as like some dominant O-line. Yeah, they good. Definitely in run blocking. But you got to get there, man. Or Carr is going to carve up the secondary. He's going to have too much time with some really good receivers. So Jalen Carter must step up. Can't play like shit, man. You can't play like trash. You gotta win your one-on-ones when you get them. And hopefully, he learned. He learned from this. A lot of the players been talking about stopping the run, getting pressure, but the goal is to stop the run and two, play together and win your one-on-ones, man. Simple as that. All right, so let's talk about this last guy, Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson, man, he's been playing like trash. He's been looking like shit. He's been ass, all of that. And I've been telling y'all, man, he's not winning his one-on-ones. No slight to him, he haven't had no chemistry with the team. He came here after training camp. And the numbers are bad. Let's go over the numbers as far as his win rate. So Jahan Dotson has just a 27.5% win rate on his routes this season, ranking him 104th in the NFL. Through 50 total routes, he been targeted twice, 1 reception, and 6 yards. And y'all keep telling me why Covey is getting all these touches, this and that, because Covey is finding ways to get open. Jahan Dotson is not getting open. He's not getting any separation. He's not. And a lot of people harping on Howie like, oh, this is another Howie failed move, this and that. I don't get some of y'all brains and how I operate, because how can Howie pass up on a deal like that if we talking about a guy that was a number 2 that had 500 plus yards the last 2 seasons? That's a good deal if he works out. I mean, that's the chance Howie's willing to take. He's a young dude. He's on a rookie deal. It's a deal you can't beat. But if he playing like shit, that's not on Howie. Like, even y'all giving him crap about the draft and this and that and some of the moves, but these are good players. They were steals. And if they don't work out and don't play to the level, that's not on Howie Roseman. I'm sorry. Y'all giving Howie Roseman, giving him too much crap, man. Y'all giving him way too much crap. So if Jahan Dotson is trash, that's Jahan Dotson. But the deal overall was a good deal. Now, hopefully Jahan Dotson work out, because I've been telling y'all, we don't really need a third receiver. I believed in Covey since day one. I kept saying, nah, we don't really need that other receiver. I'm like, Covey will be all right, especially I know how Kellen Moore like to use those type of receivers. Nah, we need some. I'm like, I'm telling you, you'll be all right if it's Devontae Smith and if it's like Paris Campbell or Covey, because you still got Saquon, you still have Dallas Goedert, you'll be fine. But I guess the Eagles thought like, nah, this ain't enough, just in case somebody goes down. They got Jahan Dotson, and now Jahan Dotson looked like a waste of space. He looked ass. But hopefully he pick it up. Hopefully he plays better, because if not, we just gave away a free 3rd round pick, because Covey works hard. When you see him on the field, I'm telling you, watch the film. He found ways to get open. He knows Jalen Hurts, so he know when he scrambles, he know his tendencies. He been with Jalen Hurts for a minute, so he know what he like to do. And Devontae Smith has been Covey's mentor, so Covey's been getting better. But y'all don't want to believe it, because y'all still see him as that special teams type guy. He can be a really good receiver in this league. Don't sleep on Covey, man. He can be a really good receiver. I'm not saying elite or anything like that, but he's extremely reliable. He catches the ball. We know he know how to take hits, his toughness, and he don't miss games. I mean, come on, man. So I like Covey a lot. And again, Jahan Dotson, hopefully he can pick it up. We know what he's capable of doing, but the question is, can he fit the system? Is he the same guy? He's not winning. He's not winning his one-on-ones. Just simple as that. And mind you, them Saints boys, they got some DBs, and if he ain't winning, it's gonna be a tough day. It's gonna be a tough day. Or maybe not, because you can get Dallas Goedert involved. Devontae Smith is still Devontae Smith. I mean, come on. Saquon. I'm just saying. Definitely the same. But in all, Jahan Dotson, he got to get it together, man. You gave up way too much capital for him to be playing like shit. Maybe watch Washington was right. Maybe he ain't it. But only been 2 games. Give him a chance. And hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the news today? Jahan Dotson. I mean, come on, man. You got to get up. You got to get up out this slump. Also, Quinyon Mitchell, he got to fix his mistakes. And Jalen Carter, man, he said he been playing like trash. But this is Eagle Owl, man. I'm up.